All right, we are here at the Fort Lauderdale International Boat Show over at the Prestige booth, and we're about to check out their new M8. It is brand spanking new, and it is now the flagship of their catamaran line. Checked out the M48 as well, so go ahead and check out that video if you haven't already. But we're gonna get right on into this. At the rear here, we are greeted by extremely large high-low swim platform, of course, so that will raise, it pivots up and down, goes in and out of the water, level like that, whatever you need it to do. We're gonna step on board here, step over some water that was there from the crew cleaning this morning. Got this nice little rope railing around there, just adds a nice little touch to it, and of course actually is functional as well. We'll come up the right side here into the aft cockpit area. Nice big wide stairs, and you can see extremely wide side deck down the side there. Cool styling they've got going on there with kind of that look they like to do on these boats here at Prestige. As we step into this rear cockpit area, gonna have this little bar area here with some storage down below it there. If we flip around here, got this glass railing all the way around. Just looks really nice and modern and all that good stuff. Just seating arrangements here. These aren't bolted down, so you can actually move these around and adjust them as you see fit. Just kind of gives you some customization back there. And then when we come over on this side, just a couple items of note. Immediately we can see that remote joystick there. Just allows them to control the boat when you're docking aft to. So that's really nice just to be able to look out from there, and you get this full visibility. Just really helps with maneuverability and safety when docking aft to, or any other movements that may require a view. Of course, got the refrigerator hiding down there on that side. And let's see, I think we're gonna step on inside now actually. And see if I can close this door behind me. Yeah. We'll just close that guy behind me, try to keep some of the air in here. I got this little station here, got a bottle chiller on that side, and I am curious what's going on here. Just a little sink area there. And then below this is just gonna be some storage in that cabinet there. If we flip around this way, looking over there, just a nice lounge sofa area. I will point out the ceiling is really awesome. Absolutely love it in this thing. Just this little glossy light gray panel hangs down with these really cool LED accents in it and around it. Just looks really fantastic. And just another little seating area over on that side. Like what they've got going on with the texture there. Not sure you can see it so well with the exposure, so we'll take a step over there. But there you can see that texture better. And the contrasting colors just looks really good. You can open that door up there. You get access in and out to the side deck. So it's really nice. It's kind of like a patio space there, if you will. And then this area there is extremely cool. I absolutely love the design on the glass. Just that frame around the staircase there that ties in with that same design style. Just really cool little spiral 180-degree staircase going on up to the Flybridge through there. And this model is going to be their galley up layout, as they call it. So of course that means your kitchen area is going to be up here on the main level. They have an option to do a galley down as well. And there's a couple other options as far as cabins, which we'll get to in a moment when we head down that way. Really large fridge freezer there, residential size, of course. Very nice to see that. Getting Miele electric stovetop there, and accompanied by their oven below. I just absolutely love the colors here in this kitchen area. Just this light gray, brownish finish there going on the cabinetry. And this is a really unique texture they've got going on here. Hopefully the camera captures it fairly well. That's something I haven't seen before. Really cool to see them doing things a little bit differently on this brand new M8. And then of course on this side is going to be the formal dining area inside the boat. So we are actually going to head on down this direction. Before we do that, just want to note more of that same really cool design language there carried over from the main staircase on the other side. We're going to go right on down these stairs into the lower level. Greeted by these double doors that would fold and partition that off if you chose to do so for privacy. As soon as we come down here to our right, we're going to have this little seating area. So this is going to be the one of the 4 cabin layout options they have, where you get a seating area here. There is an option to have this as another guest cabin. So then effectively this is going to be your day head here, as it is not en suite to a cabin. It's set up like it would be though, of course, full-blown wet dry head with a separate shower stall, and then the toilet and vanity out here. Really like that little LED accent they've got going behind the mirror there. Just really kind of makes it pop, if you know all that. Actually really good sized vanity for that size of bathroom as well. And hiding there, we'll leave that door alone. But it looks like there's gonna be a TV that would pop up out of there, so you could just sit down here, chill, and enjoy this little space. So now we're gonna go back to one of 4 cabins on this boat. Just gonna be a nice big double berth, about a full size or queen size bed hanging out there. And if we head back here, just gonna be a closet, very nice closet space. I was actually expecting a head, so that is actually also gonna be the head for this stateroom. And so it's not en suite, but it is just right down the hall there through that little sitting space. And you're gonna get stuff like your little climate control for the room down here. Similar styling that you've seen throughout the rest of the boat, that same grayish light brown wood finish, and just the recessed LED lighting around the top. We're going to keep on moving through this boat, try to finish this up in a timely manner as we're getting up on the show opening. So with that said, we're just going to actually pop right across to the other side here and check out the accommodations on this side. So we get down here, we're going to have a door on that side and a door on that side, as these are both staterooms on this side, so guests could close them off under their own accord. Step in here, very similar to that one we just saw on the other side. Not too much to say more than that on it. And then of course you're going to get your head over here. Really large vanity actually in this one, so that's going to be a little bit different than we saw on the other side, as this is now towards the aft in the boat, and if we flipped around 180 degrees we would be facing towards the bow. Same type of shower set up there as we saw. Nice little recess space to put stuff back in there. Not too much more than we haven't seen already, other than the larger vanity, just because you get a little bit more beam in this part of the boat. We'll step on forward into here, and this is going to be set up with, you get a bunk up top, and we'll call it a berth and a half down here. You could get 2 people on there, you could make it work, of course. Walking into here, and then this vanity space is going to match what we saw over on the port side of the boat. And again, there's that same shower design we've seen in a couple other places on the boat so far. Gonna stick on up through here, stay out of the way of these folks in the cabin. And we'll head on down into the master cabin area right now. So walking in here down that little staircase is going to bring us to the master cabin, owner's cabin, whichever you choose to call it. Immediately greeted by this pop-up television that's just sort of popping up to show you what's going on. You get some more of that same design language there in that little structure. Real nice little seating area over here as well. Window along the whole side lets a bunch of natural light in here. More of the same design tones carried in. That glossy ceiling, that backdrop there, it looks real cool with those lights shining down on it. Really lets you see that texture and color contrast going on with that. And then this is actually really cool. I like that little design pattern they have on there. Just really kind of makes that little entertainment center dresser thing pop out from the rest of the room. And then that's of course going to be about a good old king size bed over there. And again, much like we saw elsewhere in the boat, the same style of little I guess you would call it hanging down for lack of better terms, just a little panel with those lights in it. Real shiny, just looks really cool. And as we come around to this side, this is gonna take us to the closet here. Walk in, of course, got hanging bars on either side, little lights coming down, ample lighting in that guy. And we do get in the head here, you get a nice double vanity, plenty of space there to spread out, get comfortable, all that good stuff. To our left on this side is going to be the shower compartment. Rather good size and a couple different colors going on, looks real nice. And of course, rainfall shower ahead, plenty of room in there. There's even a little seating area there around that corner if you chose to utilize that. And then got a big window behind those mirrors there. If we flip around this way, that of course is just going to be the toilet stall on this. Real cool to see them separated like that and have the whole vanity outside of it. Just a kind of modern, forward-thinking layout. Big fan of seeing something like that. Of course, that's just going to be some storage down there and more of it on the other side. So we're going to step on back out and work our way through to the Flybridge. All right, so we've worked past some folks that were on the boat, and we are going to head on up to the Flybridge here in a second. But I think I'm going to do a lap around the front of the boat real quick and just take a quick look there. Again, super wide side decks like we saw on the other side. There is some access through the side railing here if you needed to. If you're docked along something on that side, that would allow easy access in and out there. That is an option. Coming up on this bow space, and my goodness, there is so much room. That is one of the benefits of these catamarans. You just get all the beam, so you put a lot of things in the space that is given. Real nice seating area down there. That's going to be recessed down in there. Just gets you a good little feeling, nice and secure. We'll step down in here to this little area and then take a look back at the boat. Super beamy, and we'll be heading up to that Flybridge in just a moment. I do have this sunshade over me right now, and even at about just before 10 in the morning here in Florida, I still am getting nice shade cover from that guy, so very cool to see that. Very effective, and just makes it real nice to be able to get out of the sun if that's what you choose to do. So we'll walk down this side deck on this side and work our way right around the back and up onto the Flybridge. So there's that door I mentioned that would open up to that space there if you wanted to as well. And we're gonna scoot right on across here, take this staircase up 180 degrees and head to the Flybridge level. So as soon as we come up here to the Flybridge, greeted by this really nice lounge seating area all the way on the back of this upper deck space. This furniture is not bolted down much like the stuff below us, so you could actually customize this and have some flexibility in what you would like to do with that space. That's real nice to see. I know some manufacturers will just bolt everything down. What you see is what you get, so it's really cool to see that customization. Much like the front of the boat, we also have the sunshade off the back here, so that just provides some shade during the time of day when you got that sun high in the sky. Just a real good place to relax. And as we turn around this side, gonna have a long dining table there set up for 8 folks right now. And then just a little grill top here in the center. And then below it, just gonna have stuff like your refrigerator and all that good stuff that you would need in a galley space up on a Flybridge. And then you kind of just get a bar serving area right there, I guess behind the grill, that would be then. And if we flip around to this side before we get up in the helm, just got a nice lounge space there with those cushions on that side. And then looking up above our heads, it's got a hard top, of course, but with a retractable portion there, so you can open that up if you decide you want to let a bunch of light and air come on in through there. That's an option you absolutely have and can utilize. So we'll flip around, look at the helm here, very well appointed, 2 very large garment glass multi-function displays there. You can do all sorts of cool stuff on those. Chart plotters, radar, information systems, all good stuff. Your Volvo Penta engine management has its own separate screen in the middle as well, so you can keep an eye on that stuff. And pretty standard controls here, honestly, that you see on pretty much any boat of any size with dual engines. Of course, you're going to get your twin throttles, your joystick control, and then you're going to get your thruster control on that other little panel that's currently covered up there. And then I do like to see this. Got these really cool switches instead of the typical plastic, cheap-looking rocker switches, which I've even seen on boats in excess of like 100 feet. They've gone ahead and got those really cool-looking switches of that style, the little metal bit. They just look really nice, and I think it's an upgrade from the cheap plastic rocker-looking ones. Steering wheel, not much to say about that. It's a steering wheel, it tilts, and it steers the boat, so good stuff there. And we're gonna flip back around and work our way past these folks and go find a spot to wrap up this tour. I would have loved to get down into the engine compartment and the crew quarters, but with the show about to open, we're just gonna have to settle for what we've got and wrap this tour up. I think I'm gonna work our way right to the bow of the boat. That would be a good spot to finish, I think, with how the sun is in the sky right now. So we'll come right back up here. Super easy to navigate and walk around there. And I may have guessed wrong in the sun. Half my body is gonna be lit up, but that's okay. We'll just, actually I think that's gonna work. All right, take a seat here and wrap this up. So that was Prestige's brand new M8 catamaran here at the Fort Lauderdale International Boat Show. Really cool boat, tons of space. I obviously didn't get to get into everything during the time we had aboard it. And not being an expert on catamarans, there's a lot more I'm sure that the folks over at Prestige could tell you about it. So if you want to reach out to them, I'll put that information down below in the description. Really cool boat. Definitely urge you to get on out to a boat show, check one of these out, or get a hold of Prestige. It'll get you in contact with your dealer that could get you on one of these as well, and answer any more questions you may have that I did not answer here for you today. But that's all I got for now. Thanks for watching.